首尔冠军赛 ，FunPlus 对上 Sentinels， 输的直接淘汰回家，赢的将和 Genji 争夺 B 组最后一个季后赛名额。大赛总是签运不佳的 FunPlus 面临淘汰边缘。这次面对大师赛冠军 Sentinels， 能撑住免于淘汰吗
？Making a little bit of noise here. He's dropped the hunt. He's dropped the prowler. A lot of noise B, but it's actually the first kill going the way of FPX towards A.
You can't do anything about that.
No, not at all. Berlin still causing problems. Hasn't taken a lick of damage. Now he's taking a step back, but Autumn is on the prowl. He's on the flank. He's behind him. As Berlin once again, one bullet, one kill. All members of Sentinel starting to crumble, starting to fall apart. This pistol seems to be going the way of the defense. I mean, they're completely surrounded, Dre. They've got every single corner with threat. FPX gets the first.
Got caught sleeping at the wheel right there. Maybe looking at the mini-map. But it's a walk down. Oh my goodness.
What in the world was that? That was so fast.
You've seen Autumn in these moments, though. Oh, he's going to get punished this time.
What? Oh, no! It went right past him. What a shot from Autumn. Again, delivering. Very similar hit to what we saw before. The orbital strike not finding the kill under Berlin. Takes a little bit of damage, yes, but repositions. And now Life has gone full reconnaissance.
You can anchor this alone. Oh, he might find the timing. Oh, he gets spotted.
Again, the only smoke has been invested. The flash is so pretty. Whoa. Life gets another two.
Spike planted.
And an Omen ultimate committed.
He was alone.
Tens wasn't ready for that. I don't think they heard that at all.
I mean, Berlin TP'd into that. You're absolutely right. He was so far ahead of everything else. Now Zelsis is left in a 1v3, able to find the first. The peek onto the second will not connect. The defuse comes through.
But the second follow-up, how are they getting away with this? The trades, the spacing is just not quite there.
Dude, the rocket. I mean, you can see the frustration on seconds. This is so bold.
Oh, what a punish.
So reckless. Life with 3 on the round, and Berlin cleans it up. Again, an 8-4 half the way of FPX. You can take a look at these highlights and think over them a little bit longer. We'll be right back. Be as reactive as he can be, as quickly as he can be, because this is very decisive out from FPX.
Oh, what a fade eye.
It was perfect. John's getting online. Zekin on the swing out, trying to find a little bit more as Ayang has crept back sight. Him and Berlin, those two in tandem, just pushing their way forward, trying to mow over Sentinels, and it's Autumn who cleans things up. Seconds left alone, he's trying to tuck down 22 HP, and someone over the top, he's gotten behind him! Zekin with the 3K in the round for Sentinels.
Sneaks right behind, right here is when I thought it was gonna be wraps. But just sneaking by on the reload on top of it. Autumn.
One enemy remaining.
Poor guy's been having such a good game, but just didn't guess right this time around. The spike is all the way up base short. Saucy, he's just gonna delay right now.
Things have been thrown into disarray. I thought Life was gonna try to get out. If he dies, yeah, that's a spike. That's a problem.
Down A.
He's so smart.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Dre. If that kill goes the way of FPX and Showers, they have so many things at their disposal.
Yeah.
But that goes down, you've lost Showers' control. On an off angle like that too, I mean, that's tough to win. It doesn't really matter who you are.
And if you look at the ultimates, there's still so many online and available for Sentinels. Look at that, Life is done.
He's cooked, he was tethered, fried, he's done. You were mentioning a couple of rounds ago.
Yeah, and Sentinels, they're comfortable with this for that reason. There comes the crunch. Oh, it's slowed.
There comes the thrash, there comes the crunch that you mentioned, and yeah, with the alarm bot at his feet. Slowed, sure, but it's really just delaying the inevitable.
Oh my gosh, and the jiggle as well from Zelsis. He spotted all 3 members there. It's just easy pick'ems for John QT.
3 on the round for the leader. Sasi's gonna clean up the last. Sentinels will get to 11.
Yeah, supporting cast, but he's the only one in Octagon.
That was his backup.
Yep, that was his backup.
I wonder here if you're expecting someone else. Yeah, Autumn is. The slow walk into it.
Unbelievably quick.
But what can they do about him?
This is tough.
I mean, he's like a trap that's been laid. And it's almost like you know he's there. It's like itching in the back of your mind, but you can't really do anything about it. It's all going to be on timing. Meanwhile, Ayang falls. Zelsis on the swing, and now the threat has been realized. Lysor falls, 3v3. Op still in the hands of Autumn, but Berlin not around for long. Meanwhile, Life only has 10 HP. John on the tap, the shot's not gonna connect. Zelsis still playing up in hookah, finally dealt with, finally dropped! But it's a Moroccan miracle, John gets 4 on the round! Hey, and then ults, and then takes the TP. Look at how far back he is. They just dropped a smoke back there. He could pop out on the other side of it, that was the play! A really cool exec from FPX, but only one kill found. Sentinels shutting the door on them again.
It's just so chaotic. It's a flood. Sentinels are feeling it. They can taste it.
Just one member left, and it's all on Berlin in a 1v2. The spam's coming through, 25 HP, too many targets to deal with. Sentinels roll. TenZ is in such a good spot. Zekin smoked off, but you're still gonna have to do a TenZ.
It's too easy.
Falling, and now Saucy has arrived.
It just looked too easy right there. This A execute. Who's gonna close the gap?
Well, 2 bits of util, but they're pretty early off of that. You've got the Nightfall and the Paranoia, and TenZ, and Saucy holding the line, but Berlin on the counterpunch, cleaning up a couple of his own. Maybe a little bit of room to breathe here for the attack.
And Zekin still has that nade. I mean, he might be able to delay this. This nade is gonna be perfect. The cleanup on John as well.
Autumn's now been left on his own with an op in hand, trying to Rambo his way through it, and he just can't. Stronger leading into Seoul, and then the team that we've seen here as well.
And this, and he's just gonna play backside right now. Ooh, that flash connect.
TenZ has his ult if he wants to rotate over very quickly, or John can just mow him over. There it is, the ult invested, and he arrives to see Zellsis holding the line on C.
And Satchel out, so he doesn't need any extra utility to support him there.
They might try to NB here. They've got a smoke. That's, well, forget the smoke.
It's round over. 30 seconds left.
And they don't have money. You're right, they have to save here.
Oh, wait.
They might try to go for this. 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Berlin will fall. They're going to try to get out towards Tree, but TenZ is here. Playing just up on the other side of this smoke. I guess they're going to wait for it to go down and then trust the numbers that they have. There it is. What a beautiful reposition up from TenZ. A flawless round from Sentinels.
Because there's no duelist.
Exactly. They don't have to take these fights. They can play ahead of it. You see both Omen's trying to TP ahead of the utility, and TenZ is getting the best of Lysor. Saucy on the swing. He's going to find another. Not able to connect onto the third, but now 4v2. Make that a 4v1. Life with the Stinger cannot connect. And TenZ has full utility, but an op trying to get into a pit in a situation like that, it's all hands on Zekin, and he just cannot. I mean, a random bullet connecting. And FPX alleviate. Saucy with a big fight here. If Life gives him the swing, now he certainly won't. Now with the threat of that on the other side of the wall.
Oh my gosh, it's so scary if you're Life right now.
The smoke on the other side. I mean, look at his position. There's literally no room to breathe. Lysor and Autumn, the only two that remain in a 2v4. Zekin's going to be the first to try to get onto the tap. Lysor falls. Zekin's going to stick it the whole way. No resistance. A 9-3. Myself here. One spotted. He may be overstaying his welcome. I mean, there's no way you stand to that. They're so decisive on this hit. As soon as the shoulder was spotted, Zekin was satcheling into his face.
And he's already here, close and personal. He can't connect, though.
Really nice shots out from Life.
Player standing.
And it's leaving Zellsis on his own.
Swarm grenade out.
He's got light armor. And the spike was planted through all that. He's got line
Stop, stop.
bro.
And he's gonna, no way he's gonna flank all the way around. This Molly will buy enough time for it, but he needs to be very careful here. I just don't think it's a very interesting play. Oh, the tap, it might work in his favor.
It's gonna buy a little bit of time. Now Lysor has gotten it to half. Autumn has been spotted, not able to connect the shots. He's got to spam into the smoke, and he can't connect.
Your weaker weapons, that's it.
Zekin's got a shorty.
Ooh.
And 2 satchels.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd commit onto it there.
All right.
Doing a really good job of weathering some of this pressure.
He's so cold under pressure. You're 100% correct.
And they're going to continue to push him, or at least attempt to. As Life gets another on the round. The remaining members of Sentinels trying to do their very best to stay up, but Autumn gets 4. FPX haven't really gained very much space other than what they already had. Lysor's the only one who's now further up. With a little bit of help, Berlin's able to get the best of Zellsis. Keep an eye on what members are still back towards Mound. You've got Second who's running amok on the site. Berlin's almost getting the defuse. Gets it to half, but now, oh my gosh! What in the world was that? Oh, but it wasn't enough.
Saucy has that fade ultimate. Somehow Zellsis has 2 mollies on site with an alarm bot that's aggressive. There's too much stall, too much delay.
Oh, that's tragic. That was not, oh.
That must have been on purpose,
That,
sure.
no, I don't. Utility over the spike as FPX now pushing their way forward. Zealous is holding the line, only able to find one though. As 10's on the spam, connecting onto the second with John QT over his shoulder. A 2v2. Spike ticking away, time is short. Can John do it on his own? He's gotten it down to one. The spam, pre-connecting, and it will be the Red Bull clutch for John QT.